We're heading toward a sewage treatment plant that empties into a tributary of the Tchefuncte River.
Matthew Allen, an environmentalist watching over the Tchefuncte River on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain, is using the Clean Water Act to protect his community and their resources.
Oh, Lord. I've got to report that today.
We know that clean water is vital to life, but the Clean Water Act is useful for both ensuring that our drinking water is safe and for protecting Louisiana's wetlands. A high school physics teacher in Covington, Matthew had enough when, following Katrina, the government began a project that harmed his river.
I started finding out how many problems we really did have at that point, and I decided to try to do something about it.
The primary tool Matthew Allen uses is the Clean Water Act, which makes it illegal for anyone to discharge pollutants into public waters without a permit. He uses it to also protect wetlands, an especially important resource in Louisiana. Matt Rhoda of the Gulf Restoration Network explains the vital role that citizens like Matthew Allen can play in protecting Louisiana's waters.
Well, the Clean Water Act is actually an amazing tool that it's designed that citizens can actually utilize it to help get their waters cleaned up. There is a public process where if somebody wants to discharge a pollutant into a water body, they are required to get a permit, and those permits go out for public notice, and those are accessible by the public, or should be accessible by the public, to review to make sure that they won't be fouling any of their local waters.
Matthew Allen has 3 ways he stays informed about new projects that may impact his community's waterways.
I'm on a mailing list for Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality for all the permits that they put out, that are major permits. I check our parish council meetings, drafts for what are they planning on talking about at the council meeting. I've been to the planning and zoning committees when they're just up for new development so that I can find out what these developments are going to do and where are they going to take place. And if it does raise issues, great. I know what I'm going to talk about, know what to affect. And if they're good projects, all the better. I don't have to say much, or I might even support certain projects that are in line with the environmental laws and protective of our river system here.
Aside from requiring companies to share information about their new projects, the Clean Water Act also empowers watchdogs to keep an eye on local polluters.
Even if a facility is permitted but it's not following their permit and is discharging too many pollutants into a water body, or if somebody illegally fills in a wetland without a permit, there's a portion called a citizen suit provision where citizens can actually sue the person that is discharging to make sure that that water body gets cleaned up.
Next, we'll learn about laws that protect us from hazardous waste. This is your Louisiana, your environment, and it's your right to clean water.